Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and it is right after Christmas, so we're going to go through the things that I got for Christmas and then we're going to make a choice. Hello Brooke, congratulations. What a awesome way to start off the new year. Hello Penny, hello Connie, hello Nightbot. Hello everyone out there. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Mine was nice and quiet. I was really quite happy with that. Hello, Bonnie. And hello, Bob. Well, Nightbot is really happy. And an additional thing I want to say thank you very much to Kim for supporting me over on Ko-fi. I definitely do appreciate it. Hello, Callie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So who wants to see what I got for Christmas this year? It was a very small Christmas, so. Oh, hello, Sassy. I'm sorry I missed you coming in. My eyes didn't see ya. I do apologize. Good morning to you, dear. It's been a while since I've seen ya. You do? Well, we have a choice today. um, of what we're going to do. So I'll let you guys choose once we get there, okay? So the page that I started working on last week, I haven't finished. I have been working on it, but I have not finished it. I did get some of the leaves done, and I did go through and finish the kitty and, the little things. I did get some of it done. It's been busy. I'm sorry. But I will get it done and I will post it. We are not going to color on it today because I want to start something new. And I hate having whips, but with working now, what can you do, right? So the first thing that I got, this is a beautiful handmade card, hand colored. And it's just gorgeous. It's so cute. It says sending gingerbread hugs and holiday wishes. And it's a snow globe. And you pull this down and it opens. It's just so cute. I sat here playing with this for like an hour because I love it so much. So it was handmade from one of the people that subscribes to the channel, and she put a lovely message in it, and of course the back is absolutely adorable too. So I absolutely love it. I think it's just the cutest thing ever. And it works so well. So, yes, I thanked her already, but she knows who she is, and I wanted to show her wonderful creation uh, and how much I enjoy it. It's just so cute and so wonderful. And she did a fantastic job putting it together. And it sits on my desk. Hello, Audrey. Good evening, dear. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. What'd you have for tea? Now, my husband is absolutely adorable. He went to my merch shop and he bought me a stocking with my channel on it. And because we have a strict policy at work of no cups that can spill, he got me a coffee cup as well as a water bottle. My water bottle is at work right now, so but yeah, and it's got a handle so you can carry it. It's just so cute. And these are available at on my merch shop. I do believe the link is below the video. But yeah, he got me a My Coloring Corner stocking. He's just so wonderful. So next year I get to have my channel stocking filled with channel goodies. And I got a robe as well, but you guys don't need to see the robe. Now for the fun stuff. So he got me 4 different books this year. This one here is Wintertime by Kevin Teo Art. And this is the one we're going to color in today if we choose to color in a book today. And it is just so cute. I love Kevin's work. He is all different styles of drawing. He has such a flair for everything he draws. So I got that one. Another one that I got, which is just, I saw them and they're just adorable. And they're a smaller book, as you can see, compared to the other books. This one is The Year of Witches. Now, I do believe her name is pronounced Ushiku, but I'm not positive on that. Hello, Alex. Hello, Christine. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And it's just so cute. And each page has different names to it. So tea or coffee. The first one was called Good Morning. This is Fall Witch Essentials. Yeah, the pumpkins. Pumpkin Parade. It's just so cute. Walk with Friends. I think it should be Talk with Friends, but you know. Oh, okay, I see what it is. So the back of them. Ah, okay, hold on a sec. So this one's called Good Morning. So on the back of each one is the name. This one is tea or coffee. This one here is Fall Witch Essentials. So on the back of each page is the name of the page. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was getting to ones that just did not make sense. Oh, that sounds so good, Audrey. Yum. We're coming to your house. Yeah. Um, hello, Catherine. Thank you for that. So Catherine has posted the link to my shop for my merch. Thank you so much for that, Catherine. Oh, Audrey, I'm on my way. Sorry, guys, stream is ended. I need to go catch a plane because now my mouth is watering. That sounds so good. But yeah, this book is just so cute. And all different little witches. It's a line art, which is awesome. Now I'm trying to hide the bottom because the big one's at the bottom. So we also got Mystical Fairies. This is called Mystical Fairies. I have let Molly know that there is a spelling error on her cover for her book. I haven't received a response or anything, but I have reached out and let her know. Exactly. Better late than ever. You did great. And it wasn't 20 minutes. Come on. So as you can see on the title page here, it says Mystical Fairies. And it's one of the new ones by Molly Harrison. This one was done August of this year. I know there's a lot of really new, awesome books coming out in 2025. And I just love Molly's work. I love all the fairies that she does. They're always just wonderful. And mermaids. I love her mermaids too. She does a lot of fairies sitting on the edges of things sometimes and on flowers. But yeah, so this is the cover. But yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous book. And then we also have Vintage Fairies. Now, Della, our lovely Della, sent me a book a little while ago, done by the same company, by the same author, artist, called the Enchanting Fairies Coloring Book. And both of them are just so cute. The great thing about these books is they have the colored page and then the uncolored page. So you can take inspiration, that's the word I'm looking for, from the colored page. So we've got colored page and then the uncolored page. I love that they've already done the borders in color, which is awesome because I don't like doing borders. I'm terrible with borders. And the paper in these books is nice and thick. It's not, cardstock quite, well, a light cardstock maybe. But it is a thicker paper than, say, the Molly Harrison book. But yeah, all of them are just so cute. I just love her work. There is just awesome. So now for the big one. Yes, yes, she does like to be edgy with her flowers. Fairies, I mean. No, it wasn't. It would be a wonderful thing. I can go home to my family's land there somewhere. I'd have to find out from my dad. So, Vintage Fairies, my husband got me. The Enchanting Fairies, which is another absolutely adorable book, as you can see here, um, with all of the pages colored on one side, uncolored on the other side. I have not brought myself to color it yet, but um, so our big one, my big present, was the Derwent Chroma Flow. I'm sorry, Shannon. So we have 150 Chroma Flow set. We had a budget. I told my husband we had a budget. He did not go extremely over budget, but he did probably go over budget with these. Just saying. So our choice today is either color in Kevin Teo's art or swatch the ChromaFlow. Now this will be the initial swatch, so I'm going to leave them in the order that they are in the tin, and then I will go through and rearrange them and re-swatch them before I put them on the website. Absolutely. I love each and every one of them. They're just so wonderful. So I'm going to do a poll. One will be swatch, two will be color. All right, so you guys let me know which one you want to do. If you want me to swatch these and do the preliminary swatch with you guys, or if you want me to color, we can do that as well, or whichever you decide. I want to use these, so I will be using them blind if we don't swatch. So this should be interesting if it goes color. I do have the 72 set of these, so I do know what some of the colors are, but there's a lot more. There's an extra 72 in here, or an extra 80 or whatever it is. They're all so pretty though. And there's like 3 layers. So there's the top layer, which is yellows and pinks. Then we have our yellows, reds, and pinks. We have our purples and blue greens into our greens, and then our browns and our grays. So many colors. And they smell like wood. They don't smell like tinkle. Just letting you know. They do smell like wood, which is great. They don't have a chemical smell to them. Yeah, only 8 boats. Okay. Let's see if I can give you a sticker. All right, so we've got 12 votes in, and we are currently on color. So I'm going to grab Kevin's book here. And Kevin's book, this one is smaller than his normal books as well. So while you guys are voting, I'll find the picture I wanted to color. Vote away, vote away. Where did it go? What page was that? I think I bypassed it. I think it skipped it. They're all so cute though. We can probably color anything in here and it'd just be cute. Ooh, the old Holbein pencils. Nice. Oh, has anybody ordered them? No, I have not. All right, so you've ordered the open stock. It seems you guys want me to color things, so yeah, let's do something simple since we're coming to the end of the Christmas season. Can't you order them off of Blick? You can also order them off of Amazon Japan. Unfortunately, the store I ordered them from is no longer available. So, all right. So you guys want me to color, so we're going to color. I'm going to end the poll. Last chance to get your votes in, swatch or color. Number 1 is swatch, number 2 is color. And we're coloring blind, people, so just so you know. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance. All right, so we shall be coloring. And we're going to color this page. And I've got to move some things around because I was expecting y'all to want to see them swatched, but that's okay. We will color. All right. And the good thing is that this book is fairly small, so I can actually put some of the colors up there so that oh, my camera's doing that funky thing again. I even restarted my computer and restarted my camera, and it's still doing it. It's annoying. So I'm going to put a tray up here. And we'll put a tray over here. I'll move things around. It's okay. I'm just going to rearrange my desk here a little bit, and we will be fine. Hello, Bee. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, I have not used all of the colors of these, so I don't know all of the colors, so we will be playing with things as we go. All right, let's get that cleared up there. That's better. It is a cute picture. All right, so we're going to start with, uh, let's start in the center here. And we're going to, this is number 630 Shiraz. And it's a nice dark red. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I like that color. Uh-huh. So I'm just putting in the shadows. Let me know if you want me to zoom in a little closer. And so these are thinner than the normal Derwents. So when you pick them up, you will be a little bit surprised by the thickness of them. That is the one thing that I never got used to with the 72 set was the thinness comparative to the other Derwent pencils. All right, now we're going to go to this one here, which is Sangria. Yeah, it's a nice dark, dark red. And then we're going to come in with the Sangria. But by the time I add all of the colors, it will lighten up. That's why I put it down first, so that it can lighten as we color, as it blends into the other colors. But it does give a really nice shadow in that red. And I apologize for the in and out that my camera is doing. I don't know why it's doing that. It is really annoying. All right, and then we're going to use pure red. uh, I can't take the time off work right now, but maybe next year when I have some paid time off. So as you can see, as you come into that with that pure red, it blends it together and it lightens it down a little bit. And I'm using these straight out of the box. I haven't sharpened any of them and they are laying down without that kind of waxy film, so which is good. Because some companies do dip their tips of their pencils in a wax so that they don't break, which does take a bit to get past. These don't seem to have that issue, so that's good. I don't think Derwent has ever done that, but you never know. All right, so there we have the red hat done. Now we're going to take some gray, and I want a fairly medium. Oh, well, let's do that one. Let's try this one because I've never seen this one before. This one is called Winter Lake. Oh, that's pretty gray. So we're going to come in and we're going to give the shadow here. Yeah, Connie will come down from South Africa and help. And I'm just getting lighter with my hand as I get to where I want that highlight to be, where I want it to be white. And then we're going to come in with the white, which is just white. We're going to blend that. Like so. Now we want a lighter gray, so we're going to use this one here, which is platinum. And the shadows of the white for the penguin. I do believe they're wax based. This is, from what I understand and what people are calling it, Derwent's version of the Prisma. Definitely not a Prisma. They don't lay down the same, but this is their version of a soft wax pencil. So I started taking calls yesterday, so that was a little stressful. I got home last night, made dinner, and went to bed. I was in bed by like 8 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock, about 8:30-ish. All right, and then we've got down here. Get that shadow in there. Like so. And I'm pretty sure that for the shop, just to bring in my curiosity, I think it's exclamation point merch, but I'm not positive on that. I do have it in the Nightbot somewhere. I just can't remember what I put it in as. All right. Now what color should we do her scarf and her necklace? Yeah, I'm there every day if that counts. uh, what color should we do her scarf and her necklace? There we go. Thank you, Alex. I thought it was merch, but I wasn't sure. Oh, I guess I need to do that part too. So let's grab that Winter Lake again and the white. Actually finish her hat. All right. A turquoisey color? Okay, let's give that a try. See what we got here. That one, and that one. So we've got Caribbean green, eucalyptus, and turquoise green. So we're going to start with the eucalyptus. Hello, Mandy. Welcome, welcome. All right, and then we're going to do the Caribbean green. And then the turquoise green. And there we have her little scarf. Let's put these back in order here. Trying to keep them all in order. Good luck with that, right? Now we're going to do their feet, her feet here. I want this one here. And a little bit of this one here. And I think this one here. Absolutely. I think I know I had a good Christmas and it was wonderful. Lots of good food. Nice quiet day with family. I was a little saddened that my youngest son couldn't make it, but it definitely was one of those things because one of those things for time because driving up there to get him and then driving him back before I had to work the next day was really not feasible. So the first color I used is a cardinal red, which is number 450. This one here is melon. I'm just going to pull that out from that cardinal red. And then we're going to use clementine. Like so. And we're going to do the same sort of thing for her nose. Well, her beak. We're going to use the cardinal red and the clementine because it's such a small area. But we're going to take a little bit of that melon and we're just going to put a little bit into her cheeks here just to give her a little bit of a blush. I know penguins don't typically have blushes in their cheeks, but I think she looks cuter with it. Oh, that's awesome, Mandy. All right, let's put these back. In the order to which they came. Well, it is cool. And then for her eyes, I want them to be a nice icy blue color. So I'm going to use this one and this one. Oh. So we're going to use Bondi Blue in the darker areas here. And then we're going to use glacial blue. Like so. And there's her eyes. Then we're going to take some black and charcoal gray. And the charcoal gray, we're going to come down into that highlight area here. Because it's going to be lighter than the black area up here. Like so. And we're going to come down here as well. Bring that gray in again. So even though it is still dark there, it still shows lighter than the dark area. Yes, I'm using the ChromaFlow. Wow, that is a lot of gel pens. My goodness, 2,000 gel pens? That is a huge amount. I hope you enjoy them. That is a lot of gel pens, though. Can't wait to see what you do with them. Do I have a favorite coloring page of the year? I really enjoyed doing all of the Lana greens. I think a lot of those turned out very, very well, and I was quite pleased with those. Um, I am the worst critic for my own art or my own coloring. So, and I've been so scatterbrained this year that my brain says that they all sucked. But actually, I really enjoyed the Cinderella, doing the Cinderella and the Santa Claus as well. But I did enjoy doing all the Luna Greens, and I was so proud of myself that I got that whole book finished. Oh, awesome, Christine. Yeah, that was a good page. You did very nicely on that. Some of my favorite pages of 2024 aren't my own. Just saying. Yeah, Selena Finish's work is so nice. I like her work. I haven't colored nearly enough of it, but So what books are you looking forward to in 2025? I can't wait until the new Kirby book comes out. I am biting at the bit for that one. Yeah, I was proud of that one. I was proud that I got to finish the entire book because, yeah, finishing an entire book is not something I have done before, so I did do that. Just going to take a little bit of gray here. Now, I think this is this fella here and his arm, though I don't think that's part of it. I don't have a lot that I would like to do over on. I do find that if I've colored something, I don't typically enjoy coloring it again. I know that's strange, but um, I don't know why, but I do find that it's just not something that I enjoy coloring a page more than once. There are some that I learned from, absolutely, but I'm constantly learning things from coloring, so yeah, the new Kirby book is looking like it's going to be pretty awesome. So his hat I'm going to do in I think I'm going to do his hat in green. Or is that going to be too much green? I think that's going to be too much green. Let's do it in blues, in actual blues, not tealies. So we're going to start with this one, Santorini, and then we're going to use Carolina blue as well for the highlight. Because it's such a small area, I don't want to put too many colors in there and have them overpower each other. But I will come back through and I'll add a shadow color as well. Just because there's going to be some deeper shadows under the leaves than the shadows from the movement of the fabric. Good morning, Della. And I'm not pushing hard on these pencils at all. I'm using a fairly light hand, and the color is just blending together really nicely. Now I do feel that with the fact that they are thinner, I am gripping them a little bit harder than I normally would, which is interesting to me. And I'm using denim for our shadow area here. Sorry about that gurgle. Love it when my tummy decides, oh, I'm just going to gurgle in the middle of your sentence here for you. All right. Hello, Allison. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. So today I've got some cleaning on my list of things to do. Since I haven't been home. And I'm going to do his scarf the same as his hat, just to keep it. But I'm going to do his eyes a different color. I think I'm going to do some greens in his eyes instead of the blues. The pencils are thinner than most pencils that I normally would use. So the one thing with the ChromaFlow that is different than most other Derwent pencils is the fact that the barrels are thinner than their normal pencils. Normally their pencils are quite chunky. With the ChromaFlow they went with a thinner barrel, which means less wood, which I am finding that I'm gripping the pencil a little bit tighter than I normally would. So yeah, that's the difference that's creating that. Yeah, dark fairy tales. I don't think they've put an exact release date on it yet, but I do know it releases in this spring, and I know that it's in sometime in March. I'm not quite sure at the exact date, but I have been looking for it. And of course, it always releases in the US at a different time than other places, so. Yeah, depending upon whether or not you get used to it quickly and just relax your hand a little more. You know, you will find that, well, I find anyway, I don't know if everybody will, but I do find that my hand, after using a few of them, is starting to loosen a little bit on them. But I I was noticing that I was power gripping them. So, all right, so there's our penguin's clothing there. Now we're going to do his hat. So let's put these back. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure I get them all back into the tin in the order that they came. And they do come in numeric order, so they don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, but they do come with the uh, lowest first, higher, and keep going up. So, which is cool. All right, we're going to do his little beak, which we want melon. That one. Trying to do his beak and his feet the same color as hers. So we're going to start with cardinal red. And we're going to tone that down just a touch with some melon on the feet. March 18th. Awesome. Thank you for that information. It may some people. I have not found it helps me, but also I put my hand directly on the coloring book when I'm coloring, so it is possible that that helps. I don't put anything other than the book under my hand, but I also rest my hand directly on the book. I don't hold it up. So, yes, she's talking about the new Kirby book that's coming out. All right, and then the clementine. And then his little feet and his little beaks are done. All right. I think that's it for those oranges. So let's put those back in here. Ooh, nice. I'm going to have to put in an order for it. I have received my first and second paycheck. So those are in the bank. Well, those are in the bank going to bills, but they're still in the bank, right? Yeah, I will need to look at pre-ordering that one because that is one I want. He keeps on teasing with all of the pages on his Instagram. Okay. So that was Winter Lake, and this is the white. Now I want his to be a little bit whiter than hers. Might even put a little bit of that. Nah. I was thinking maybe I'll put a little bit of that blue in the top so it's reflecting the blue of the hat, but it'll be fine. And we're going to keep this out because we need it for his body, but we need a different gray. So we're going to grab the platinum again. Yeah, I was excited to see my first paycheck go into the bank. I know it's a little thing, but and I'm going to do under his eyes in a little bit of rosy, so I'm going to use a little bit of pink there. Like so. And it zoomed out. Of course it did. Sorry about that, guys. Let's zoom that back in for you. I don't know why my camera is behaving this way. It's really annoying. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, it is very interesting. A very interesting book. It's not something that I would normally shy away from, but and I won't shy away from it. I will buy it, but it's one that I'm going to have to take my time with. All right, now I'm using white. Like I said, the areas under his eyes, I'm going to go in with a little bit of pink. And I'm going to use some green on his eyes as well. Make sure I get into here. And I want a little bit darker of a gray, so we're going to use Oxford gray. Yes, actually I have. I have colored something that's gory. Not on the channel, but in my personal time. I try not to color things like that on the channel because it can be offensive. People may not enjoy the look of all of the visualizations and colors. I'm trying to put this as nicely as possible. Just putting the grays back. I'm going to need the white still. Just going to blend that in a little bit more. I wouldn't say gore filled. The one that I colored is, I don't do extremely gory. Um, there is one that is really bad, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't have it personally, but I have had some people in my Facebook group coloring in it. So that was rose pink, and it's a little bit light for what I wanted it to do, so I'm going to use a different pink as well. So I'm going to use this one here, and this one is cherry pink. I'm just going to come back with that rose pink and blend it in, because I think it's a little bit too red. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people that prefer not to see the blood and gore. Um, there, that's better. But I do know that there has been a few people or a few pages colored on my Facebook group that have, over the Halloween period, that have been a little gory. And I'm pretty sure that the one I'm thinking of has the word gore in it, in the title. So if you wanted to look up, you know, title with gore in it, you'd probably be able to find a couple of good ones. All right, for his eyes, I'm going to use jungle green and lime. Yeah, Shannon makes all the gory things cute, which is awesome. But I shy away from the gory things. I can show you the page that I colored if I can remember what book it was in. I'm pretty sure it's in a book. All right, so there's his eyes. I'm going to do the centers of his eyes. Hello, Dion. So we're going to start with the charcoal gray down here. And then the black. All right, same with down here with the charcoal gray. black. And sometime in the next little while, it's going to take me longer than normal, of course. But I will do a review of these pencils and I will go through and let you know which ones are in the 72 set, which ones aren't, and that sort of thing. And then his areas here. So I'm working on the black areas here on his body. And we're going to put in some charcoal gray over here. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. I enjoy the ChromaFlow. When the first 72 set came out, I was one of the first um, people to buy them. I was very excited for them because they are a really, really nice set of pencils that lays down quite nice. I did not have the problems that a lot of people had, including Shannon, that had the issue of having that really heavy chemical smell when they arrived. I didn't have that issue. And same with this time as well. There was no issue of a heavy chemical smell, so I think if I did have a heavy chemical smell when I got them, I probably wouldn't like them as much. I don't like heavy chemical smells coming off my pencils, but I enjoy them. Like I said, I am finding that I'm gripping them a little harder than I normally would a pencil, and I think that's just getting used to the thinness of the pencil again. Della, I got the ChromaFlow 150 set for Christmas this year, so that's what we're using. Chili and Willy. Jelly Willy. I think that's copywritten. I'm just saying. I think there's some pangos out there with those names already. All right, now I'm going to put these away because I don't need the black and the gray anymore. I'm just checking to make sure I've got it all covered. So we've finished up the penguins. We've got a little while left. We might actually get quite a bit of this done, hopefully. Ooh, there's some pretty metallics in here. There's an ice blue metallic in here. Nice. I like metallic pencils. I'm just saying. Let's try that one out. Let's try that one out just for good measure here. Ooh. It's kind of a silvery blue gray color. Interesting. Pete and Penny, there we go. Ooh, the Holbeins. I didn't have that issue with my Holbeins either. But like I said, I got my Holbeins from a completely different company than most people. Hello, Kenny. Oh, you are fine, darling. You are fine. Enjoy your family time. And butterflies, I am so sorry if I did not say hello to you when you came in. I just noticed that I don't think I said hello, and that's just rude, and I'm sorry. Oh, I don't have that. I think the only pencils I've had that issue with was my Sioux color. The Sioux color had a really funky smell. I had to let them air out before I could use them. All right, let's see. We're going to take a bit of coffee bean, a little bit of bourbon, might as well. Goes good with coffee. And let's see here. Let's do a little bit of mocha. We're going to do the pine cones, and we're going to start with coffee bean. That's a really dark brown. And now it's going over top of a dark grayscale, so it's going to almost look black to you guys, but it's not. It definitely has those brown tones in it. And once we add the lighter colors, you'll be able to see that brown a little bit better. Yes, a lot of pencils will come dipped in wax to protect the tip of the pencils. These ones here are coloring just fine, so I don't believe that they have been coated. But yes, some companies do dip their pencils in wax, and that is why they suggest that you sharpen before you start using them. But these ones are coming directly out of the box. I always do my swatch charts, my initial swatch chart, directly out of the box because one of the selling points of selling pencils that are pre-sharpened is that they're ready to go straight out of the box. And a lot of times you will find that if your pencil is scratchy or just not laying down color, it's because it has that coating on it. And you will find that your pencil doesn't put out the right kind of color. So, yeah. I don't sharpen my pencils right off the bat because of the fact that I am, creating content when I do my initial review, and that is to show you that some pencils will work directly out of the box that don't have that coating, and some will not. The Lyra, um, I found the Lyra pencils had that coating. Gorgeous set of pencils, absolutely love them, but straight out of the box, they did have that coating and weren't very pigmented. So I did have to sharpen them to get the correct pigment from them. And usually it's just a clear wax and it will wear off as you're coloring. It's a very thin layer, but it's there to maintain the tips of the pencils so that they don't show broken after shipping. It's a bit deceptive, in my opinion, because it will show that the tips of the pencils all look great when you open the box, but when you start coloring after you've sharpened off that wax that's holding the tip of the pencil in, you may find that the leads of the pencils are a little more broken than they actually showed when they arrived. Oh, awesome! Bailey's is yummy. Oh, and happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Audrey! Happy birthday to you! I have the Prismacolor um, Verithins did not come sharpened. I'm trying to think of the other ones. I had a couple of different ones that have come that aren't pre-sharpened. It doesn't usually take very long for the coating to wear off because, like I said, it's a really thin layer of wax. Um, but you will notice a difference, especially if you're swatching. You'll notice a difference of the um, pigmentation, that it looks a little dull, and that's just the wax wearing off. And if you get a coating of that wax underneath your color, you're going to get a lighter color or a dampened pigmentation, and it's not going to look right to you. I do suggest that you sharpen your pencils when you get them. One of the things that does is it shows you whether or not your tips are broken or if the lead inside is broken, but it also removes that layer so you get a really good pigmentation right from the get-go. Like I said, I only don't because of one of the tests that I do with creating content. So with making sure you guys have all the information I can possibly give you when I do a review. Yeah, the the older pencils like Crayola, Prisma, all those things never used to come sharpened. So it wasn't until the adult coloring trend started coming in to play that companies started putting out pre-sharpened as a normal occurrence. In the 90s, they were still sending them directly from the factory unsharpened. But the Verithins still come unsharpened. Oh, did she get the that was the other one. It was the um oh, hold on a sec. Brain has to work here for a moment. The Charisma color comes in a black box. And yes, my Charisma color was the ones that I did have to sharpen, the Japanese Charisma colors. I did have to sharpen those. And you have to be careful with the ones that come on eBay because um, there is a Japanese replication out that is licensed, but they're brand new pencils. They're not the vintage ones. But yes, I did have to sharpen those. And they come in a folding black box. I think I have the boxes in the closet here. If you want, I can dig them out and show you and see if they're the right ones, but I think those are the ones you're talking about. Yes, you do have to be careful when ordering on eBay, that's for sure. Hurry back. So if you would like, I can see if I can pull down the box. Let's see if I have it. And they are real Charisma color pencils. They're actually the same mixture and that sort of thing. They are just done new. And of course, my Charisma color boxes are way up there. And where's my stool? There it is. I need my stool because I'm short. Okay, let's see. Now, hopefully, I don't fall down while you're all listening because that would just be embarrassing. I am not seeing my boxes here. And I know they're in here. They may be behind other boxes. But yeah, they come in a black folding box. And I have a feeling that mine are way up there. And I don't have my step ladder in here, just my step stool, so I can't get to them. Sorry. I think you sharpened them when I did, when I was doing the swatching. I'm pretty sure it was the Charisma color that wasn't sharpened when I got them. Thank you, Audrey. No, the original Charisma colors, I have a set of those as well that were sent to me from a good friend, and they are different. So, all right, now let's color a couple of these leaves. We've got about half an hour, so we're going to start with obsidian green. And I'm going to try to get these to be fairly dark, sort of like mistletoe type leaves. And we're going to use a bit of olive. So we have olivine, light olive, and obsidian green. Yes. Yeah, the box is a black folding box with charisma color in gold on the front. And they are real. They're You're not a mess. You are a lovely, lovely, lovely not a mess. Awesome. See? And yes, you will if you order um, the vintage charisma colors on eBay in new condition, um, they will come unsharpened. All right, so the second color I used was light olive, and then this one here is olivine. Uh-huh. Della doesn't do a whole lot of coloring right now. She's gotten into the card creating um, and does absolutely gorgeous cards, but she hasn't been coloring, which makes me sad because she is such a wonderful colorist. Her pages are always so pretty. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you. And thank you for watching backwards. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Those are definitely older ones. Yes, it's a wreath around them sitting on a tree, on a branch that's in the wreath. Yeah. I think it's a wreath with just them sitting in it. Yeah, there's not usually this much greenery in an area that you would find penguins in either, so. Well, that's good to know because I miss your coloring. You always color things so pretty. All right. And then, so that was the obsidian green. This is light olive. Hello, Mona. Thank you. I had a wonderful Christmas. Like I said, it was nice and quiet and very peaceful. Yes, it's still scary. We actually, Kenny, we actually did the first day of calls yesterday. Um, the first full day of calls yesterday. I'm still in training, so I have somebody that sits with me and helps when I go, I don't know what I'm doing. But it wasn't so bad, but it still gave me a heart attack every time I heard that bing go off. My largest issues right now is I'm a know-it-all. I like to know it all before I start doing something, and I have not memorized the entirety of the database. So, and I have been getting, like yesterday, I got calls that were not in the database on what I should do. I seem to get all of those wonderful calls of issues that I haven't been trained on yet. But yeah, it's not too bad. I haven't run away yet, so I will be for a little while, yes. I'm going to jump into Discord and throw the Discord on my phone, and I'm going to tidy up the kitchen and that sort of thing. I've got a bit of cleaning to do because, yeah, with being at work all week, I have not been doing the housework as thoroughly as I should. All right, Dawn, have a wonderful day. Yeah, my very first phone call, it was kind of funny. Um, I used to work for a call center for T-Mobile Activations Consumer Credit. And my very first phone call, what comes flying out of my mouth? Yes. And that was 18 years ago. And the very first thing that comes out of my mouth is, thank you for calling T-Mobile Activations Consumer Credit. My name is Renee. How can I help you today? Confuse that poor person to death. That was my first boo-boo. It's like, oopsie. I had to walk around the building like 4 or 5 times, just constantly repeating the entrance of "Thank you for calling Assurant" instead of the other one, just so that I could get it in my brain. Because yeah, that was not good. My trainer looked at me and went, "You don't work for T-Mobile." Uh, yeah. So that was my very first phone call. No worries. I will be happy to keep you company. Now I'm using basil. Yeah, it was interesting. It was like, my poor trainer standing there going, "No, no, no." It's like, let's say, it's a good thing it was just on training, during training. So there was no quality control listening. At least not judging me anyway. They may have been listening. They're probably sitting there shaking their head listening, going, no. All right, and then grass green. Oh, it did it again. Dang it. There you go. Sorry about the zoom. Oh, nice. All right. Then I want a little bit darker bright green kind of thing. Um, yeah. Use a little bit of eucalyptus in here. That's better. Just need a little bit more of that blue green in there. Like so. All right, now for the grass items here. It's a grassy kind of look. So let's do that in kind of I'm gonna leave those out because there's lots more of that stuff to deal with. The grass we're going to do in more of a wheat kind of colors. So we're going to actually use pickle and chai. And I'm just going to take pickle and I'm just going to flick it up into the grasses here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the chai. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was a lovely job, answering the call. Now if only I could figure out where I work. That's okay. They hung up on me because yeah, that's not where they were calling. that's how we're going to do those grasses. Now for the berries, because the berries are I'm going to color them as the kissing berry. Yeah, mistletoe. I'm going to start with a little bit of light mauve or a light mauve, depending upon how you want to say it. I like mauve myself, but and we're going to do all of those shadowy areas and the ones that are hidden in the shadows. We're going to do them all in the light mauve. Mauve, mauve. Light purpley color. Oh, it seems my chat keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting, so it seems that we're having some technical difficulties. Now I'm going to use the Prisma white as the white because it stands out a little bit more than the Derwent white. And I want these to stand out a little more. Hopefully you guys can all still hear me and see what I'm doing. Nice. All right. Now for our poinsettia, we're going to use Pompeian red and sangria. Actually, then we're not going to use the sangria. We're just going to use the Pompeian red, pure red, and Turkish delight. Okay, good. No, I think it was me. I'm going to start with the Pompeian red. We've had a bunch of rain here today, so it may be messing with the cable a bit. All right. And then we're going to use the pure red. I'm going over top of the Pompeian red just to give it that bright red look, but still have that dark red undertone. That our lovely poinsettias have. Of course, it's also pronounced poinsettia. Thank you, Christine. And now I'm using the Turkish Delight, which is going to tone it down just a little bit more and give us those bright little lighter tips to the petals. Now, a interesting bit of information that you probably all know, especially you plant people out there, um, a poinsettia flower is the coloring, um, the colored part of the flower is actually a discoloring of the leaves or changing color of the leaves. And the actual flower part are just these little parts here. But when you look at the poinsettia while it's growing, the leaves are what changes color to the flower color. I used to love watching them grow at my mom's because it would always surprise me when it would change the color of the leaves and they would start getting red or pink. She had both red and pink ones. All right, now we're going to take the blender and just straighten that out. Yeah, yeah. If you watch it, it will gradually get redder and redder down the leaves and make that flower. I always thought it was so cool. I know, I'm strange, but that's okay. All right. And of course, we've got more of the poinsettias, so I'm going to leave those colors out as well. Now we're going to do the ball. We have this wonderful golden copper color here. And I'm going to take I think oak is a nice color. And we're going to do this ball here in a lovely coppery color. So we're going to start off with the oak. Now that should be a part of this ball, so we're just going to color it in here. And putting an extra coat in the extra dark areas. And this is going to show dark here too. Not as dark, but you know. Yeah, I used to just love watching it grow. And this is number 2600, which is the metallic gold. However, I don't think this is gold. I think it's more of a copper color than gold. Definitely not a golden color like I would call it. It's more of a brown gold. I would definitely say more copper. I also am very particular to the yellow gold. So I did receive a necklace for Christmas as well. And that camera is going to drive me insane. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, I don't know why the camera keeps on jumping in and out of zoom. I might have to unplug it and um, redo its information. Yeah, re-download the thing because it's driving me crazy. Thank you, Mona. Yeah, I got a new set of Chroma Flow for Christmas. I got the 150 set for Christmas. I was going to swatch them, but everybody said no. They wanted to see me color with them. So I'm coloring blind. I don't have a swatch chart for these. So I'm just kind of winging it, hoping it doesn't look terrible. Now we're going to use the silver mint up here. And then silver. For that pot there. And then we have a bauble. It's a little bit darker than I wanted it, but it's still a bauble. We're just going to take our Charisma blender and we're just going to make that metallic color shine up. Like so. Well, I will be swatching them. It's just going to take me a little bit longer because of work and all that fun stuff. So it won't get done as quickly as I normally get a swatch done, but I will get one done fairly quickly. So now we're going to do this one here. Yeah, let's get this one here done and then we will call it a day. So we're going to start with dandelion. We're going to do this one a yellow gold. And we need this color. Looking for, yeah, let's use raisin. So we're going to use raisin, dandelion, and pineapple. And hopefully we'll get gold. Alright, so we're going to use the raisin in the darker area here. And very lightly. Don't put too much pressure on it, otherwise you're going to end up with just orange. And you don't want that. Then we're just going to take a little bit of that brown that we just used. So we're going to use some oak. Just in the shadow. And then we're going to take dandelion. We're going to come into the edge of the shadow here. And then we're going to use pineapple. Like so. And I think I want just a little bit more of this one. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of amber gold, which has got a little bit of a orangey undertone to it, so it'll lessen that red color of the raisin and blend it in better with the golden color of the pineapple. Like that. And then we're going to take that silver again. And we're going to do this part here. Like so. And I have a bunch of pencils left out, and I will put them away in order before I do the swatch and the re-swatching and all that fun stuff to give you guys a full review. I'm going to zoom this out so you guys can actually see my mess. And I'm going to bring this up here. It's so cute. And there we have our cute little penguins and a part of the wreath done. And I will continue on with the wreath. We will be coloring on this one again on Monday. And hopefully we will get a majority of it finished. Thank you, Audrey. I appreciate that. So that is what we're going to get done. I will go through and finish up some of the things that I've already done if I'm able to. If I don't have time this weekend, we will be working on things that I haven't gotten done on Monday. All right, guys, so thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with me. If I do get a majority of this finished and there's not a whole lot to do on Monday, would you like to watch the starting part of the swatch to be done instead? No worries, Christine. Thanks for coming and hanging out. So what would you guys like to do on Monday? Would you want to watch me do this part of the swatch, which is just doing each individual color, writing the number down so that I can rearrange them into color order, and then do the proper swatch, or do you want to finish this? Kenny says swatch. Sue says swatch. Christine says swatch. Della says swatch. Callie says swatch. So what we'll do is I will put all the pencils back in the case that they came in the order that they came in, and we'll do a preliminary swatch. And I'll show you guys basically what I end up doing in order to create a swatch chart because it is a little bit intense because I do go a little odd. Um, Della will attest to what I go through every time I make a swatch chart. But yeah, we will do a preliminary swatch, which is just a basic swatch of the colors directly out of the tin in the order that they come in. And afterwards, I'll go through and rearrange them, put them in my color family order, which is light to dark, and I will have that finished up and up on the website as soon as possible. Okay, so on Monday we will do 150 colored pencil swatch. Okay, just for the fun of it. And because I've pretty much touched everything on this page um, that will be colored except for, like the evergreen um, branches, the pine branches, which are going to be green. I'm just going to tell you now, they're going to be green. So, um, yeah, it's a little bit of a process. But so we've touched pretty much everything on this page. I will continue this page off screen and try to get it done. Monday we will do a swatching party and we'll see how far that goes. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, enjoy your Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Until next time, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.